All right, guys, today the iOS build for Craft of Survival just came out, and we're going to talk about some of the first things you should do when you're playing this game. The first thing you should do is, just create an account as soon as possible. You're going to want to get on here, the daily reward, and start collecting your daily reward. On day 14, you are going to get a level 2 backpack, which is very important for this game. You want to basically just log on every day and collect that reward. Ideally, you would log on and leave it on for 2 hours, and that way you can get all of these rewards each day, but that's not as important. You also want to get to the point where you can start completing these quests. It's going to level you up a lot faster. Leveling up is huge for getting new weapons and tools and armor and all that stuff. You want to unlock all of this, so trying to get to level, I think it's 120. Actually not seeing where it is. I'm seeing just 91 as the highest thing right now. Yeah, so you want to get up as high as you can so you have more things you can craft. Especially because next update is probably going to be the PvP update, depending on how much stuff came with this update. But definitely within the next few updates, there will be the PvP update. So getting a higher level, getting familiar with the game is probably going to be, you're going to enjoy that. So I have a bunch of other videos. I have a whole playlist, which you can see right here. Go click on that playlist. You can watch all the playlists, but I'm going to give you all a little bit more of some of the basics on getting started. And so one of the things that I told you in the original best way to get started, which I still stand by it at some level, is to really focus on strength. But Flaw Power and I were talking, and he was saying that another way that might actually be even better would be to focus on your physical attack crit rate. And so Flaw Power is on with me. Can you explain a little bit of why you think that's the better route?
So I would say that for the very first levels, the strength is better.
Okay.
But when you
How
get
many
to
levels?
50 or 40,
Until you get level
around
50?
50.
Oh, 15.
Yes.
50 or 15? 50.
50,
So
yeah.
I'm not even there yet. I'm level 27. So you're saying I should still be focusing on strength.
Around level 30, you should go for dexterity, I think.
Okay. So around level 30, you're saying switch to dexterity, and the reason for that is that you were saying you can actually get your crit rate crazy high.
Yes. So there is some bosses that will drop equipment that give like 60 stats points for dexterity.
Okay.
That's insane.
That is insane.
So you need 150 to have 100% crit rate.
You need how much?
150.
You need 150 dexterity to have a 100% chance of getting a crit.
Yes.
Wow. And have you gotten there yet before?
Yes.
Okay, so you've
Equipment.
tested this out with equipment, and you were able to get a 100% chance of getting a critical.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. Now, on that note,
The reason for going for crit rate is because on the skill books that you unlock, you will get only crit damage boost.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so if I'm okay, let me get, hold on. I'm looking at so you would still say go for barbarian on the callings?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. So I actually haven't done anything wrong yet because I'm just now getting to 30. And so then based on what you're saying. So yeah, I see what you're saying. So if you're looking at these stats, it says it doesn't increase your damage, it increases the critical damage. If you're not getting criticals, then you're not going to get any of the benefit of these things. So that's good to know. And so if you can get up to a perfect crit rate, and then you have lots of stats where you get up that critical damage rate even higher, then you're going to be able to just do crazy damage each time. That's awesome. So basically, just to let you guys know what we're saying is, when you get on, you're going to want to focus on strength a lot. Now, this may change with the PvP update. Intelligence and wisdom will help you do that, like Fireball, which does a crazy amount of burst of damage, right? So that's going to be, and they're going to probably balance it with the PvP update. So it might be better for some of you guys to go magic, but it's going to make the PvE aspect harder in this game, which they have stated that they're going to try to make easier. So you could just chance it, but I don't know when they're going to make it easier. And right now, getting lots of strength, because you can just build a club, and a club is so cheap. And so, you know, being able to get that crit rate higher and your strength higher, you're going to be able to start one-shotting. You can already, if you've seen my other videos, I one-shot most things that I fight by sneaking up on them. And sneaking in this game is so cool. You can basically sneak up on everyone if you're good at it. And so you're going to want to focus on strength till level 30. And then after level 30, you're going to start focus on dexterity to try to get that crit rate higher. If you're a free-to-play player, it might be worth it to go really high on the charisma. And then use... You don't think it's worth it? You were the one that told me it was worth it.
I was at charisma level 100.
Uh-huh.
I went to the trader, and he refused to trade with me.
Are you serious?
Yes. So, about the charisma, for the NPCs, it's every 50 levels that you get a difference to get a discount.
Every 15?
50 points, yeah.
50?
Yes.
That's so many points.
Yeah. And
Wow.
the thing is, when you have equipment that give charisma, they will lose durability.
Yes, I know that. Yeah. Okay, well then ignore charisma. Now, stamina might be useful in PvP, but right now it's not that useful, right? It's better to do more damage. Because if you get good at PvE, you're just not going to get hit a whole lot. And even if you got more... A lot of these games, these top-down games, it's more of an issue of how fast you take damage versus how fast you can heal. It doesn't necessarily... I mean, having a bigger health bar slows down the process, but the process is still inevitable, versus healing faster is really just... Basically, it doesn't make that big of a difference. But in PvP it does, because you're working with smaller increments of time. You're just trying to kill them before they kill you. And so if you're the tank, then it might be worth it. But again, that's not in the game yet. iOS just came out today, and so go and basically right now we're still mostly we are still a PvE game, and so I would say just focus on strength right now, and hopefully save up your gems enough to where you can clear this and reset your stats when PvP comes out. What are some of the aspects of the game? The new game, obviously doing the storyline helps. It gives you a lot of experience. It gives you a lot of gear and stuff. And doing the green zones, a ton of green zones. I tell people to wait until they hit level, I think it's 25. Try to get to 25 so you can build that bow and just murder the green zone over and over and over again, so that you get all of those resources and don't even worry about yellow zones until you hit 25, because they become a lot easier. What's your take? I mean, would you agree with that, or would you say no, I'd do it differently?
I would say that until you are level 34, until that you have to farm the green zones and the church.
So you're even more extreme than me. You would say wait till you're 34.
Yeah, because 34 is like the Legionnaire sword, and it's a very OP weapon.
You mean the veteran sword?
The Legionnaire sword.
Oh, the Legionnaire sword. Okay, let me look at this.
400 damage, and it's like the club. attack speed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's very cheap.
Okay. Oh, it is cheap. Yeah, I see that now. Okay, I see what you're saying. So it does a lot of damage, but it's also quick, which is good. Now, the veteran sword at 38 is unbelievable for sneak attacks. I mean, you could one-shot a yellow zone boss with it. Okay, I see that. So you would wait till 34. I was saying to wait till 25, but I could see why 34. And then obviously 38 makes yellow zones easy. And then hitting 46 makes doing red zones possible, in my opinion. But you might say wait till 64 for the Orcish Cleaver, or what do you think?
For the red zone, I would say level 50, because that's when you unlock.
You broke up a little bit, so you'll have to type it to me. Okay, so at level 50, you unlock a new side tasks that will unlock new event. So, got it. So that makes more sense. Leveling up also helps you get more events. So, okay, well that's it. That's the main thing. If you want to see me do that stuff we're talking about, then you need to go watch my playlist, watch some of Flaw Power's videos. We've got videos on how to do all this stuff. You sound like you're clearer now.
Okay, so basically at the level 50, you will have a side task that will ask you to go in the red zones.
Oh,
so I would
okay.
say that's when you should start doing the red zone. And this task will help you to unlock a new event. It's the Kato Dolmen, and it's like a new boss. There's a lot of loots. You can get from there the resources to make Orcish weapons.
Okay.
And you will get maybe 250k experience points from there.
What? 300k experience?
Yes.
That's insane.
Like you have some mini boss that give 40k, and you have a task every day. It's like an event.
Wow.
It's like at level 50, it's like 3 or maybe 4 levels every day.
Is that a glitch?
Nah, it's just the task.
Wow. So hit level 50 and then you can just explode in levels.
Yes.
Okay, now you've motivated me to get to level 50. It's so much grinding. It's not that much grinding, but it is. At
some point of the game, you just do every daily events. You don't even farm the zones.
Got it. Okay. So you farm the green zone like crazy until you get to level, for me, 24, for you, or 25, but for you it's 34. And then
if you really need some materials to upgrade the workbench.
And then you start doing just daily events. And then you say daily events is all you need to get the stuff you need. And
daily events and the workbench task.
You mean the Ether Sphere quests?
Nah, you have the tasks that give you experience when you craft workbenches.
Oh, yes. Upgrading your workbenches.
Yes.
Yeah, so what he's talking about right there is, so there's lots of quests in this game. There's the plot quest. The skeleton key doesn't exist. But these quests, this is the plot, and it's worth doing that. You get a lot of experience from that. And then there's construction tasks. These not only, you got to be upgrading your workbenches anyways, but they give you experience and they give you items, materials. So that's definitely worth doing. And then there's the side quests, and you'd say do those, but you don't even do the dailies anymore.
Let's say that they take too much time.
Got it.
Not much experience.
Okay. Well, that's good. That he.
Level 40.
40.
You can craft the healing staff.
Oh, okay.
and this is like the most OP weapon in the game right now.
The
Just
the
heal,
Scepter of Relief?
yes, you can heal like I don't know so much heal points for one stuff, and you can repair it.
Oh. Wow.
For
Okay, I see what you're saying.
For that, it's a second weapon, just like the crossbow.
Uh-huh.
So if you equip it and attack enemies, it will use your ability. So don't do that. Just equip it to heal with the skill, and then you just unequip it, so you don't lose any durability.
Got it.
I mean, you lose some durability, but just like one durability, and there is like 100 durability or something. So
Okay. Yeah, that makes
it's
sense.
OP. It's
Uh,
800 healing every skill, I think.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay,
And
well,
if you have
that'll be my goal. And what level are you
if
right
you
now?
craft it,
On your new account, what level are you?
I'm level 80.
You're already level 80?
Yeah, just farming the Kato Dolmen. It's like
Got it. Well, that's good to know that this weapon is so OP for healing.
so you need this healing staff for the estate ruins.
For the estate runes?
Yes.
And where is the estate runes?
If you see on the global map, the world map,
I see it.
it's
I
on
see it.
the. Alright.
Okay, so the church is the green event, and then the estate runes is the yellow one. Is that the?
Yeah, it's like the same thing but harder.
Got it. Okay.
You have a boss at the end and stuff like this.
Okay. Man, that's awesome. So y'all guys heard from the best there is. You can see he's already level 80. This game has not been out that long on Android, and it just came out today on iOS. And
40 days, level 18, yeah.
So how many days?
40 days.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, so that's awesome. I just realized I need to get to work on my level before all these iOS people watch our tips and tricks and pass me. But I've just been pretty busy, so I've just been collecting my daily, log on rewards. But I think I'm going to start doing what you're doing, where you just do the events, especially now that I'm a little bit higher level. And so, okay. Well, that's it, guys. That gives you a lot of information on how to do this, on how to get started on this game. Like I said, I've got a huge playlist on how to do more, and I'm going to be adding more to that playlist so that you guys can know how to do everything in the game. Fall Power has a lot of great videos as well. You can tell that he is quite the expert on this game, and hopefully that will help you guys out. Hopefully once the PvP update does come, it's going to be as amazing as we hope it will be. There's also a lot of other exciting things. Check out my video on the timeline and all of the stuff that they're going to be adding to the game. There is some really exciting things coming. These devs really have some great plans for this game. So hope you enjoy. Welcome to Craft of Survival, iOS users. See you guys next time.